What's up, Boneheads? It's Kanto Cubone attempting to do this whole YouTube thing. Poorly, I'm sure. Regardless, first off, I want to welcome you for stopping by, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Kanto Cubone YouTube channel. On this channel, you can catch all of my streams from Twitch, but not only that, there will also be some YouTube exclusive videos. I'm not sure where the road will lead us yet here on this channel, but I'm excited to give it a shot and hope you can stick around and have a laugh or two with this numbskull. The stream you're about to see was my very first stream, and I was a nervous wreck, which you will definitely notice, I'm sure. But I figured my first stream was terrible, so why not my first upload to YouTube be just as bad, if not worse? So strap in and get ready to struggle through as you witness poor video editing and a nervous Cubone. Let's go.
Good luck.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started with Gunstar Heroes. Really, the only thing you need to know about the story is some bad guys got their hands on some big gems, and we're just going to get them back and save the planet and stop the resurrection of gold and silver. I think we can do all that, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. Alright, so the cool thing about Gunstar Heroes is you have free shot or fixed shot. Now, free shot lets you move around freely, my personal favorite, and fixed shot, you get a cooler looking character model, but you kind of stand still and shoot. And this game's kind of run and gun, so I kind of prefer free shot. You also get to choose what weapon you want. I prefer the chaser, but I'll teach you about weapons a little bit later. Okay, let's go ahead and go through with the first level here. Here we go. Alright. See if I can get my favorite weapon out of the get-go. Doesn't look like it, but this is a good weapon too. Gunstar Heroes allows you to combine a bunch of weapons to make all kinds of new ones. So, yep. Now my favorite combination is the green thing that I just chose called the Chaser. And the laser, which I don't have yet. That weapon kind of breaks the game a little bit. So, we'll get that eventually. But this is another good gun that I really like. I'll be using this gun on a space level here shortly. So, alright. Let's see if he'll give it to us. Nope, still don't have it, but that's okay. We'll get it here soon. Alright. Yeah, this game, if you guys have noticed, and if you've never seen this before, it's chaotic. So, that's alright with me, though. I prefer some chaos in my games. Alright, we'll get up here. Alright, and we've reached our first little mini-boss. He's not too tough. I think we can take him. Alright. Yeah, now if I had that laser weapon I've been telling you about, he'd already be dead. It's that weapon's a little OP. So, he shouldn't survive too much longer here. Alright, and there we go. Alright. We're gonna go up here to the top, and we're just gonna sit here. Hey Zip Zap, it's good to have you. Thanks for joining in, I appreciate that. Yep, it's great to have you back. I know I'm not with the Pixel Haven tonight, but I do appreciate you stopping by and giving me some support. Since I have you here, how's the audio, Zip Zap? Is it too loud, or can you hear me okay? There we go. That's my favorite weapon, right on time. Alright, so you guys will notice this weapon is really good, really good. Just locks onto everything. We got another little nugget of health here. Alright. Watch out for those bees. Alright, looks like PK Cannonball is here with us too. Hey PK Cannonball. Thanks for that emote. Alright. So right here, we have her name is Pink. She should pop out here shortly. But one bad thing about this weapon I've been talking about is if you let go of the trigger in order to dodge, or if you get hit, it'll lose its focus and focus on something else entirely. So, not too hard of a boss fight. Just kind of basic stuff. So let's go ahead and finish him up and move on. There we go. First level complete. Not too bad. Now, for those of you that do know Gunstar, one thing I am a little worried about, it's kind of a tough level, especially wearing a bone mask here, is the space level. That level is insane. But once I get past that level, it's a piece of cake. But now we're moving on to Gunstar Green's level. As a kid, this level really impressed me. There's so much going on, and just huge kudos to the developers of this game. I've always been impressed and huge fan of the direction they've went in with the art style and the music. It's all great. Alright, so yeah, now with this weapon I was telling you about, my laser chaser, you'll notice that this level's pretty easy. I think when I go to Black's base, which is one of the last levels I think it's the fourth last level I'll do. I'll show you the combination of weapons you can get in this game, because there's just so many ways to play it, and this is just kind of the way I prefer to play this game. Alright. Yeah, just this level of detail that went into this game, it's insane. Now, this game was released in 1993, and, I mean, I got it a little later, because I would have only been about 3 years old at the time. But, still, it looks great today. Alright. Just another little section, and we'll be to the boss. Ah, made me lose my health. That's alright though, we don't need it. Yeah, there's gonna be some parts I'm a little more quiet than usual, just for me focusing. But for the most part, I'll be able to talk to you guys and interact, no problem. I think the most quiet I'll be is the space level, so we'll see. We'll see. Alright. And I'm not sure if this is supposed to be some kind of a mini-boss. I'll show you what he does and just kind of how broken this weapon is. So, I'll stop shooting so you can see. He's supposed to throw these the soldiers at me. And they're supposed to hit me, but I'll let him do that for a little bit. Yeah, but this weapon will just lock right on him, and it looks like he's just throwing nothing. Alright, and this is one of my favorite bosses in the game, Gunstar Green, or the Seven Force as he's known by. This is a really cool boss, and he has so many forms. It's just so creative, all the things they come up with. Alright. Let's see if I can do this without getting a hit. Alright, I think he's got about 4 or 5 forms that he goes through. Alright. Alright, looks like he's starting up at the top here. Gotta pay attention and focus here. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, now he's just gonna shoot some little laser balls at me. go. What do we got next? Oh, the gun. I actually enjoy this one. I'll show you why here shortly. He should have to reload his gun, which I've always thought is hilarious, that he has to reload his gun. Yep, here he goes. I always get a kick out of that. That's just so awesome to see. Alright, probably one of my least favorite ones, because you can take a lot of damage if you're not careful here. Alright, just gonna scoot down here. Yeah, and this is why he'll change position, but I think we got him before he's gonna be able to do any damage to us. And I know that this is PK Cannonball's least favorite one. I don't know why. He's not too hard. Yeah. Once you know these bosses' patterns, they're not that bad. Alright. Should be finishing up with him here shortly. There you go. That's 7 force defeated. And see, I told you we wouldn't take a hit. Well, hope you guys are having a good time so far, and thank you guys that have just joined in and reviewing. I really appreciate it. Alright, now let's move on to Orange is his name, and this is probably one of my least favorite levels. I don't know, I've never been a fan of this level. So let's go ahead and just knock it out of the way. Yeah, this gun, it's something else. But you'll see Orange here in a little bit. He's just kind of staring, or on this fortress, just kind of watching me climb up this tower. Alright. Yeah, you'll see him here shortly. And yep, here he is right there. There's Orange. He's a little buff. Yep, and he's gonna be taken down by a kid, so there you go. Alright, another cool thing about Gunstar Heroes is you'll see here shortly is enemies will be throwing bombs at you and you can throw them right back in their face. And I love that aspect of the game. Just like that. I'll throw some bombs here for you guys. Now, yes, these can explode on you and hurt you, so you just got to be careful when dealing with bombs, obviously. Alright. So far, I haven't had a incident with the bomb. That's good. I dropped that one a little bit. See, there we go. We had a mishap with the bomb. Hey, Karu Cake, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Gonna be beating some Gunstar Heroes tonight. Hopefully, we're gonna be beating some Gunstar Heroes tonight. So far, it's going real well. Alright, just a little mini boss here. Yeah, this stage is really short. I guess it's a really good thing since it's my least favorite one. But yeah, this stage is really short. Yeah, they just load you up on health, so... Video game logic, whenever they load you up on health, that always means a bad thing. Alright, and here we have the General leading the Empire, is what the villains of this game are called. He's not too hard, but one thing you don't want to do with him is throw him. Like I was throwing those bombs, because he'll make you regret that. Alright. It's time to take on Orange. And Orange, he will throw you off the plane and suplex you, and he does a lot of damage. so let's see how we do. There we go, just knocked him off. Oh, yep, just got suplex. Gonna throw him so I can get away. Alright, you can't hang down there forever. He'll throw some kind of blue bomb, I'm guessing it is. I never figured it out what he's throwing. But it'll kind of knock you off the plane if you're not careful. There we go. Orange defeated. Alright. Alright. And don't worry about height damage, because there is none in this game. Alright, moving on to probably everyone's favorite level, myself included, it's one of, is Black's Fortress. Now, the thing about Black's Fortress is, it's every speedrunner of this game's nightmare, I'm sure. I'm not a speedrunner of this game. This level is really RNG based, like, really RNG based, and you guys will see why here shortly. I'll just let you know now, there's an enemy I'm scared of in this game. It's the only enemy, like boss type character I'm scared of. And his name is Rice and Curry. And as you guys will see here shortly why. Alright. Trying to take too much damage before I get in here. I think I need to scoot up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and enter Black's Fortress here. And yes, it's exactly what it looks like. It's a board game. So you just throw the dice and you'll move the appropriate, or the amount shown on the dice. Hopefully I get a 2. To get a happy item room is what they're called. But there's plenty more. So each space that's not an item room is a boss fight. So for a lot of people, this level is one of the hardest in the game. For me, it's still pretty challenging. It can be. It's just really RNG based. Alright. So what we want to do is just obviously make it down where it says boss. And then we'll get to fight Black. Okay, we're getting 3s, so no complaints from me there. Melon Bread. He's pretty famous for not doing anything. I've never seen his attack. I don't know. He's kind of a pushover, I guess you could say. Alright, let's hope for the item room up there. Alright. Now, if I get an item room, I'll show you guys the different weapon combinations in this game. Alright. And there's no guns in here, so... Yep, there we go. Yeah, some of these maps, you lose your gun and you only have your fist, so... kind of why I'm scared of Rice and Curry, because it's some big monster made out of, it looks paper mache, and you're using your fists. So he is the one with the gun symbol with the like the no gun sign on the board. But here's a happy item room, and I can show you guys what some of the weapons do here in Gunstar. So you'll notice up at the top, next to where it says Vitality, my health, you'll see the chaser and the laser. But you can switch it out, and now you have a double laser, which is a very good weapon. It doesn't chase them, but it's still a good weapon. You have this one, which is a really strong laser. It reaches real far, but you're real slow shooting it. This one's kind of cool. It's just huge explosions. And I've heard this is the strongest weapon in the game. It's controlled fire. But personally, if you're not the fixed shot that I was telling you guys about in the beginning, not really my cup of tea. So I'm going to stick with over-reliable here. And let's continue. Alright, so far so good. Let's hope we don't get a 3. That's okay. That's okay. We just don't want to get a 1 or we're fighting rice and curry. And that's not a good thing. Alright, not a fan of this boss either. He can be quite difficult if you don't know how to handle him. Alright. I kind of like just hanging here because it just seems to be a good spot to dodge all kinds of stuff. Alright, I think we can get him this time. There we go. Yeah, you can take a lot of damage from him if you're not careful. Hope you guys are having a good time so far. Hopefully the audio's not too loud. If it is, just let me know and I'll fix that for you. Here it goes. Let's hope we don't get a 1. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Not a fan of this boss, but at least it's not rice and curry. Yeah, this one you can take a lot of damage with too. So let's see if I can get away with this unscathed. Yep, and those bombs will destroy the platform, which is why it makes this one kind of hard. But once again, our trusty laser chaser is helping us out here, doing a good job. There we go, not a hit. Alright, guys. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is you'll see something that says the way back. Now, if I get the way back, I have to start from the beginning. So, a 1 or a 3 is what we want. I'll take it. Alright, final fight with Black. Here we go. And, yes, that is a cow in the background. Why it's there, I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of that cow. Just a random cow in this game. Alright, so this is kind of a neat concept for a boss. You just gotta pay attention to what panels glow and what numbers he rolls on the dice. Looks like he's gonna get fire here. Let me get out of the way of that. There we go. Yeah, this is one of the bosses that has the most health in the game. I was kind of like being up here. Got me a little bit, but that's alright. We still have plenty of health. Looks like he's enjoying that fire today. That's fine with me. It's one of his easier attacks to avoid. There we go. There's Black. Alright. Now, something about Black, if you don't know, is, let me scoot over here, is he'll deceive you and throw a bomb. So, I'm sure that's killed people before, but we know better. So, we'll go ahead and just beat Black up here a little bit. Give him a few kicks. Maybe a few more shots. Maybe one more kick for good measure. And he'll give us the real jewel here. There we go. We've collected all the jewels. Okay. Alright, so you'll notice Professor Brown is all tied up here. He says, "Hey, help me." Thanks. While you were away, the Empire, which is the bad guys for this game, came and kidnapped Yellow. And Yellow, I forgot to tell you, is our sister. It was the girl standing in the bottom right of this menu here. General Gray, ha ha ha. If you want to save Yellow, come to me. With all the gems. But that's if you can get to me alive. We must obey him. Please save Yellow. Alright. So this is my favorite level in the game. This level is just awesome. There's so much explosions going on. The music's great. And it's a pretty rough level. But this is just a great level. So hopefully I can do it some justice here, because there's just going to be enemies all over the screen. Just keep moving here. Don't stop moving. That's the tip. Just keep on going. Alright. Yeah, actually the hardest part of this is These dumb boxes here, they're just in the most inconvenient places. Alright. Alright. Hopefully I can do my favorite level some justice, guys. Alright. Let's continue. Alright. Yeah, see, this weapon's locking onto the boxes, and that's the one downside to this weapon. Alright, gotta love those barrels with the massive explosions. Alright, now this one, remember how I was saying the boxes are in inconvenient places? Yeah, so for here, I'm just gonna take damage. Hopefully not too much. And just kind of speed through this. Alright. There we go. Throw him away from us. They will explode and hurt you. So, you can just stay over there. There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm just getting thrown around like a rag doll. Alright. Just keep on charging forward. You don't stop. Alright, I'm going to focus just a little bit here. About to get a little rough. Well, I took a little bit of damage there. Not a good thing. But I think we can pull through. Alright. Our health's not great, but that's alright. I believe we can do it. Gonna take it a little slower. Alright. So here we go again with the General. Alright, wish me luck, guys. He's not the easiest boss. He does take off quite a bit of damage in the second form. So, let's see how we do. I'm going to stay a little quieter here just so I can focus. Gotta love jumping off the side of walls. That's the real MVP of Gunstar. Alright, second form. This might be a close one, but I think we can do it, guys. Alright. Yeah, that single one I hate. It follows you real good. Alright. Looks like he's going to shoot at us a little bit more. There we go, sliding under that. Oh, yep, see, it does chase you a little bit, so I'm not a fan of that one. Yeah, now the worst thing you can have him do to you is throw you. I believe that takes off 40 damage, which, that's a lot of damage. So, just going to keep our distance from him, play it safe. Not going to go in there and do some crazy moves. If he stays in this pattern, I think we're okay. Alright. So far, we're doing good. Almost gone. We got him. We did it. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get yellow back here. Alright, so we just handed over the gems to the Empire. And what they plan to do with those gems is resurrect the ultimate weapon to control the world, which is Gold and Silver is his name. So we're going to get yellow back, and we're going to have to go stop the Empire. Alright. And I've never really understood what these guys are. I just kind of always thought of them as little Lego people. I don't know what else to call them. So, thanks for the help, Lego guys. Alright. Now, do you guys remember that space level I was concerned about? Well, that's next. So let's go ahead and knock that out of the way. Professor Brown says, "You've made it back safely. I watched everything. Don't worry, I've dug up this small, speedy spaceship for you." Okay, just giving us some basic directions here. Just to dodge. Yep, okay. Alright, so here we go. Here's the infamous space level I was worried about. It's normally not that hard, but when you're wearing a Cubone mask here, it becomes a little difficult, because I'm pretty much playing this game with one arm. So, and this is one of the levels I will change up my gun. Actually, look at that. Yep, so there we go. This will do a little bit of crowd control for us here, which is a good thing. Alright, so we're in good shape with this gun. Just hope I don't take too much damage. Yeah, I'm not concerned about the boss of this level. I'm concerned about dodging these obstacles, and you'll see that there's just so many of them. Yeah, this level does not mess around. Yeah, this weapon is great for crowd control. And, maybe one day me and PK Cannonball will stream this together, since it is a two-player game. And this is usually the weapon I go with to deal with crowd control. And he takes that laser chaser. So both of those weapons together, that's an unbeatable combination. Alright. Yeah, so these meteors get a little ridiculous here. Just gotta dodge them. Dodge the lasers. So far we're doing good. Alright. I think I'm going to hang on to this for a little while. It is tempting to switch back to my favorite weapon. Took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Not too much. Alright. There we go. It's just about crowd control at this level. That's all it is. Alright, probably my least favorite part is right down here. And you'll see why here shortly. Yep, this just goes on, and they do quite a bit of damage if you get touched by them. So, let's hope I don't get touched too much. Okay, not too bad. Just got touched, I believe, once or twice. Alright. Now we're going to see some soldiers riding some meteorites here shortly. I don't know. It's Gunstar logic. This weapon disposes them pretty quickly. Alright. Doing very well. Doing very well. Alright. Yeah, pretty much every spaceship in this one explodes and just shoots out stuff to hurt you, so you gotta be careful about that. Alright, taking a bit of damage. That's alright. Alright. Well, we got plenty of health left for the rest of the level, so we're doing alright. Alright. Yeah, now this section's no pushover, so let's see how we do. Ooh, that hurt. Alright. Yeah, you guys will notice that this weapon that I currently have is not as strong as that laser chaser. I'm doing this. Let's see. Hey, how's it going? Glad you could join. Yep, hopefully I'm not doing too bad here for you. Yep, for anyone that's new in the just watching me stream this, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate that. One of my favorite games, so I hope I'm doing it justice here for you. Alright, almost to a familiar face you all have seen so far. So, yeah, once we get to him, it's a piece of cake. So, 1 second, guys. Pause it real quick here. There we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, let's go ahead. And if you guys remember him, this is Gunstar Green, aka the 7 Force. So, another thing that's cool about this game is we're going to get to see all of his forms fight us again. Except this time in space. Honestly, he's a little easier this time than he was before. So, hopefully we can get our laser weapon again. Because I wouldn't mind having that back. Alright. There we go. Almost gone, guys. Just focusing. Sorry about the silence. And that's it. We did the space level. Alright. Alright. So this, honestly, I'm not sure if this is the same level or not. I kind of always thought it was at a different level. That's a little unfortunate we didn't get our laser weapon there, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just get some health here instead. Got some good crowd control weapons so I can pick up his life, because I'm going to need it if I'm going to have this chaser weapon for the next fight. So we'll just kind of leave them behind, no real reason to face them. Alright. Alright, so not my favorite weapon to go at this boss with, but better than some, better than some. We got plenty of health, so doing okay. Play some quick jump rope with him. Alright, he should stop here so I can get some hits in on him. Alright, let's finish him off here. There we go, there's the first form defeated. Better be careful, he will explode on us and do massive amounts of damage. Alright. Second form is like this giant snake that shoots out some blue gas at you. Again, not the best weapon I have to be fighting him, but better than some weapons. So, trying not to take too much damage here. Alright. Going well, going well. And again, let me say, I know I've said it on Green's level, the second level we played. Just, there's so much going on in this game, and it was released in 1993. That's insane. This is a great looking game. We're gonna dodge them and try not to take some hits. Okay. And finally, we're gonna move on to the last boss of this level. Now, for those of you that have played Vector Man, he's always kind of reminded me of Vector Man. Vector Man's on Sega Genesis, so I guess it makes sense why I've always thought of him as Vector Man. So here comes Vector Man, not too hard. Just gotta dodge his balls here. Alright, hopefully he backs up. There he goes. Oh, alright, Vector Man, let's back up a little bit, buddy. Alright, almost done, almost done. After Vector Man here is the last level of the game. And in that level, you face every boss again. And then you face the gold and silver. Alright, just doing a few things here off camera. Alright. Let's see if I can get... Oh, there we go. Alright, we're in good shape now, guys. Alright. And this boss is called the Duck Battalion. Alright, we'll just take them out real quick here. Now, you gotta be careful with them. They will charge at you. But for the most part, they're pretty easy. Alright. Alright, he thinks he can take us by himself, so let's prove him wrong. Honestly, if I'm remembering correctly, I don't think we're gonna have to move much. I think we can just stand here. So, as I've said, this weapon, it breaks the game a little bit. But that's okay. Alright. I'm probably going to take a little bit of damage from this part. Not a fan of this part at all, actually. Just because the platforming's kind of weird. Get some health up here. There we go, let that pass. Oh, that was close. Alright. Definitely don't want that. We're going to jump up here. Alright. Alright, we're going to be fighting Pink again for the last time here. And she's got some kind of crab. I don't remember the name of it. Not really that hard. She likes to shoot bubbles at you. Now, if they do hit you, they hurt you quite a bit, so let's just try to avoid that if at all possible. Alright. Pink, I need you to stay away from me, please. There we go. Alright. Now she's going to go into a kind of a bubble defensive stance here. Yeah, this is all she's going to do for the rest of this fight. Is just shoot bubbles. So, I'm okay with her just shooting bubbles. And there she goes. Adios, Pink. Kind of did a Team Rocket thing there. Alright, we're moving on to Orange, and the big buff guy. Honestly, probably the easiest one of them all, if you just kind of know his strategy. Alright, so we're just not going to let him breathe. That's the tactic here. Don't give him an inch. Okay, we're just going to run to the other side. We're literally just going to be doing back and forth, back and forth. That's all there is to it. Alright, let's go ahead and move over now. Yeah, Orange is not the brightest of them, that's for sure. You can tell where most of his time goes into getting swole. But in this situation, that's perfectly okay. Alright, so now we're just going to be playing reverse. Alright. Honestly, I'm surprised he went up there. He never really goes up there, so... At least for me, anyways. There we go. There is Orange. Alright. Now we've got Black coming up. So let's go ahead and take him out. Black can be a little rough. But we're doing good with 260 health. So let's see if we can do this without taking too much damage here. Alright. Gotta focus on these patterns here. Usually I take a hit or two from Black, so not too uncommon if I do. Okay. Which way you going, Black? Okay, you're just gonna do that, that's fine. He never does that, but I'm glad he did. Which way are we going? We're going that way? Okay. Not a scratch. Alright, now we've got Mr. Ninja Green. Again, he's not too hard. It's just a lot of back and forth with him, just like Orange. Just kind of stay away from him. Now he will throw these little ninja stars, and he can block your bullets. That's really all there is to Green. Just keep your distance from him, and he's not that rough. Yeah, he's constantly going to try to come after you too. So just keep your distance and you'll be fine. Kind of like playing tag. Now, one thing that you may not know is Green is actually the brother of Gunstar's Red and Gunstar Blue, which Blue is the character that second player would be playing. But I'm fighting my older brother right now, so let's just show him what we've got. So far, he's not doing so hot. Might need to step up his game just a tad. Alright, almost gone. Alright. As soon as we take on Green, it's time for the fabled gold and silver. And that's the last boss of the game, guys. So, goodbye, older brother. Let's get out of here. Alright, guys. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Wish me luck. This fight can get a little rough. I'm immediately going to go in here and pick up some health. Get all the health I can here. Alright, guys. This is it. The fate of the planet rests in this battle. So let's do this. I'm going to focus a little bit on this fight. Alright, he jumped over on that side, so... Oh, taking a bit of damage, but that's alright. That's alright. Knocked him down. Does not like getting knocked down, that's for sure. Alright. Alright, knocked him down again. Alright. He should be going into his second stage here. Oh, we're taking some massive damage here. That's alright, that's alright. Gonna slide under that. Alright, he's not gonna go into his second stage, so you guys get a rare treat. Oh, there he goes. He's finally going into his second stage. Of course, when he's almost dead. That's it, guys. We beat Gold and Silver. And that is the game. The planet is saved. Alright. So we've destroyed the crystals here, or the gems. And we've saved the planet. But Gold and Silver doesn't seem to be done just yet. Alright, this is Gunstar Blue's ship. General Gray says, "We have awakened the terrible destructor." Alright. Screaming in pain there. As General Gray and the rest of the soldiers that were accompanying him are wiped out. Gunstar Blue says, "What are we going to do with no weapons?" You guys see a familiar face here? I'm sorry that I have brought trouble upon you all. Even though I was controlled by the Empire, I'm going to make amends for the things I have done to all of you. Yellow screaming, "No, Green, please come back." And Green sacrificed himself to destroy Gold and Silver.